Hello, everybody. I just watched Godzilla vs. Kong last night, and I have to say, wow, that was a terribly good movie. I got you. Well, I mean, if you know me, you would know I wouldn't say that for this movie unless it was that bad. But thank God, was it so good? I'm sorry if I yelled in your ears. I'm sorry. But wow. Okay, let me just okay. First of all, is this movie worth the time or your money? Do you go and watch it? Is it worth it? I would say hell yes. Please go and watch it. Please go and support the MonsterVerse so that we can get more movies like this. Like wow, like geez, this movie literally almost took my breath away. Not literally, of course, but just awestruck. I was completely just wow, just couldn't even I barely could have talked about the movie after I was finished watching it. Now you're probably looking at the title like and wondering, wait, why is he just being specific on like 15 years? You've been waiting for this long? You're like, yes, I've been waiting that long for this movie. It feels like I'm older than that, but it feels like I'm older than that. That's why I'm like, it's so I've been waiting for this movie for quite a while since the 2005 King Kong film that came out. As it's just mind-boggling how it's just now it's finally here and we got to see it. It's crazy. But okay, let's first. I'm gonna talk about the good stuff first because even though I really enjoyed this film and I love it to death already, it's already my favorite MonsterVerse film already. I do have some problems with it, some pretty major ones. So let's start off with the good stuff though, the positives. Okay, the CGI definitely a positive. The best CGI out of the MonsterVerse, just completely so beautiful, amazing detail. Like I'm surprised how much detail it was in the CGI, but it's really good. CGI at its best, in my opinion. It looks fantastic. Sure, yes, we all know what CGI is, and we know that it's supposed to be fake, but it looks like they're really there in a freaking night. And speaking of fighting, the fight scenes in this movie, oh my gosh. It is so good. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, by the way, this will be a spoilers review, of course. I put that in the title as well. And it's going to be spoilers, so I'm going to be talking about it because most of you people should have already seen it. And if you haven't seen it, please go see it now. So, fight scenes. The ocean battle with Godzilla and Kong. Freaking awesome. Kong could swim. That was awesome. Y'all guys can shut up about Kong not being able to swim. He fucking swims. God damn it, that just pisses me off. Um, the in the Hollow Earth, the Hollow Earth. Okay, I gotta talk about the Hollow Earth. The Hollow Earth. I loved how they established the Hollow Earth. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I wish we saw more monsters in the Hollow Earth, honestly, but that's a little nitpick of mine. Um, the fight scene in the Hollow Earth with the war bats. That was awesome. Freaking Kong, and they had a little reference to King Kong 2005 where Kong rips off the jaw of the V Rex or the tongue of the V Rex, and he does the same thing with the war bat, except for this time he eats it. I like that. Just it's such good. That's so good. Okay. Of course, the Hong Kong battle, the final battle with Godzilla and Kong, was amazing. Freaking with his Kong with his battle axe, jumping off of buildings, freaking giving Godzilla the freaking Gypsy Danger treatment with the freaking the double punch. Freaking Godzilla just shooting his atomic breath, trying to get Kong. Godzilla. Oh wait, okay, okay. No, I'll talk about that later, a little bit more after this. But yeah, it's really good. Those fight scenes are amazing, of course. Even though I'm gonna explain more about my cons on the film later, but Mechagodzilla is in the movie, of course. Godzilla, Kong, fighting him was awesome. It was awesome. I'm gonna explain more why I'm trying. It's oh my god, it's a lot. God, it's a lot to take in. But even when I just watched it like last night, it's still a lot. Okay, so the fight scenes. Um, okay, so CGI fight scenes. I like how they tied a lot of the stuff together. Oh, Godzilla and Kong themselves. I love how they established Kong. I like how they characterized him. He had a lot of good moments in this film where he's like, oh man, you can't help but to love him. And of course, Godzilla, badass as usual, and he's acting like Godzilla. He's Godzilla. He's badass, and even he had some surprising moments. I was like, whoa, wow, Godzilla did that. I'm like, oh, Godzilla, whoa, hey man, calm down. Like, oh, wow, okay, dang, this is probably the most best portrayal of Godzilla out of the three films we have of him in the MonsterVerse. Okay. Aside from the pros, let's go into the cons. Unfortunately, there are some well, not big cons, little nitpicks of mine. Okay, so first, the human characters. Oh yes, the human characters. Everybody hates the human characters. Ah yeah. But they weren't that bad to me. There were some good ones in there, like the little girl Jira, I think her name was Jira. Yeah, Jira. Who has a close relationship to Kong, which was really cool. And the conspiracy theorist guy, I forgot his name. But I did like him. I liked his little dynamic. I liked the actor who plays him. He did a good job with what he was given. Everybody else though, yeah, yeah, they weren't that well done. Yeah, they could have been much better, but man, yeah, that's fine. We're not here for them. We're here for the monsters, right? What's another con? Okay, well, actually, the I have two things that I didn't like about the film. Five things, really, actually. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go to five. Yeah, okay, five. Okay, so this is gonna take a minute because I have a lot of frustration with these ones. These are the things that kind of pissed me off, but I kind of liked, but then I didn't like. But okay, let me go ahead and just explain what I'm talking about here. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is, well, I guess we can number them off. So number one, Skull Island and the Iwi tribe. They're Not only are they non-existent, they straight up say that in the movie, the Iwi tribe are all gone, and that it's just Jira, and that Skull Island is destroyed because of the storm, if I remember correctly. And I'm thinking, that's kind of freaking weird, and why would they gloss over something like that? That sounds like that would be a lot more important than them just having like a one throwaway line like, oh, Skull Island is destroyed. Oh, the Iwi are all dead. So what the fuck? What happened? So what? All that protecting that Kong has done over the years, all that was just for nothing? Really? So the Iwi tribe, all those people, they're gone. The whole entire island gone. All of those beautiful megafauna that we saw on Kong Skull Island, the skir buffaloes, the mother long legs, sword mantis, Meyer squid, Meyer squids, all of them, they're just gone, they're dead. Which I don't think is that doesn't sound right. I feel like Apex, who is the antagonist of the film, actually might have helped or either straight up just destroyed the island some fucking how. And yeah, somehow, like how the hell did they do that? And Kong didn't come in and freaking whack their ass. Either way, I find it very strange that they would just gloss over the idea of them dying off, and they died off screen. Come on, really? That's kind of ridiculous. That's just stupid. Come on, man. I don't know. That kind of pissed me off in the middle of the film when I was thinking, wait a minute. Did they say Skull Island was destroyed? Did they say the Iwi tribe was dead? Oh my! I really got pissed. I watched Godzilla vs Kong with my mother and my girlfriend. My girlfriend had to calm me down a little bit because I was getting so mad, and I calmed down, of course. But still, that's frustrating, man. Anyway, another thing that pissed me off, number two, the Titans. I'm confused on this. I might be just remembering or just not getting the point. But like in the opening scene or the opening credits, which is a really cool opening credits, by the way. Okay, there. Sorry. Okay, so all the Titans that we saw Godzilla and Kong defeat. We saw the Mutos getting defeated by Godzilla, of course, King Ghidorah, of course, Skull Crawlers by Kong, But then we cut to another shot of it showing Rodan, Behemoth, Methuselah, and all the other titans that bow down to Godzilla. They're also defeated, and it shows all of them are connected to Godzilla. So are they trying to imply that Godzilla killed all of them once again off screen? The first they destroyed Skull Island and killed the Iwi tribe off screen in Godzilla vs Kong. Then they killed my boy Rodan and Behemoth and all the other Titans off screen too. Like what the fuck? What? Why are y'all doing this off screen? This sounds like, I'm sorry if my voice crack messed up, but still, why y'all doing that off screen? That sounds like a hell of a lot more important than what y'all making it seem like it's just something, oh, gloss over, or something cool in the opening credits. No! You should fucking tell us that. And the movie doesn't establish any of this. They just say, oh, they're all dead. What the fuck? Stupid. It's just, I really hope that's not the case. Is that if it means that Rodan and Behemoth and all of them are dead and we didn't even get to see them die, it's like, what the fuck? So now what? Godzilla and Kong are the only ones left? They're the only monsters running around until Mothra hatches? I don't know. Okay, third point. Ren Sarazawa. I believe I said his name right. Yes. Dr. Sarazawa, the guy from the previous Godzilla movies, his son. I feel like he was completely wasted in this movie. Not only did they freaking just kill him off, like literally every, like, is this a pattern in the MonsterVerse now? Just kill off potentially important and cool characters off, just like that. Oh, it just makes me, that just kind of makes me mad too. Like, oh come on, you killed him off, then you killed off his son. You already killed Sarazawa off in the last movie. Now you're gonna kill his son off. You could have used him, or you could have fleshed him out more. I was more curious and interested about him out of all the human characters aside from Jira too. But I was curious about him. It's like, oh, what is he thinking about Godzilla after his dad just sacrificed himself for Godzilla? What is he gonna do? It makes sense too. It looked like they were gonna do like Mecha Godzilla was his creation, and he wanted to, take out Godzilla for the death of his father. But they don't even establish that. Like, what the? It's stupid. Like, yeah, it's like they don't do that. They should have done that. That would have made Dr. Ren Sarazawa, I should say, more of a rememberable. But you barely remember him. I'm sure you don't. I bet you only know him because he's Sarazawa's son. That's the only reason why you know him. Other than that, if he wasn't Sarazawa's son, you would have been thrown away character. It's just wasted potential for Sarazawa's son. Wasted potential. Number 4. I don't think I numbered number 3, but whatever. Number 4. Godzilla and Kong's motivation for me. Okay, Godzilla's motivation is completely okay. You can have his motivation be whatever he wants. He's an alpha. Kong's an alpha. Godzilla feels like Kong would be challenging him. He goes after him. That stuff. I do wish that Kong's axe, that he has in the movie. I wish that Godzilla got like angry at Kong using his own kind against him and felt like it felt personally against him, and then he tries to kill Kong. But then again, nah, that's okay too. I mean, that would have been cool. Then we could show Godzilla isn't just a big giant brute. He can, which they don't. They don't make Godzilla a big dumb brute. They make him smart. They do make him smart. So I'm okay with that. But Kong's motivation, the first battle they had together, he had good motivation there. He wanted to protect Jira from Godzilla and also protect himself, of course. Because this would be his first time fighting Godzilla, so it would make sense. He's on defensive mode. But for the second time he fights Godzilla, it's like I don't really see much motivation for why he would have to go and fight Godzilla, aside from the movie saying, "Hey, you two gotta fight because this is your movie." Like, I wish they had better motivation for Kong to fight him. Like, if they had Jira die by Godzilla's hands accidentally or intentionally, if they had, even though she was probably one of my only few favorite characters in the movie, so if she died, I probably would be completely out of the movie in terms of a human cast. But either way, I wish that they I wish they could have done something like that where Godzilla's kills the girl, and then Kong gets freaking just berserk and goes after Godzilla, and that's why he's so motivated to go and fight Godzilla, because of one of the few of his tribe that he protected is alive, is now just dead, and now he has to go after Godzilla because Godzilla just freaking just messed up everything. Kong's already got things messed up, and Godzilla made it worse, and now he's going after him. But we don't get that motivation, and I'm glad that Jira didn't die in the movie. I'm glad she didn't, but just I wish that was a motivation for Kong. But anyway, final point, the main one. Oh, the main one that I really did not want to be in this film, but I'm kind of glad that he was. But at the same time, I'm not. Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla. Okay, so Mechagodzilla in this movie, he was cool. He was cool. I liked his design. And okay. Some shots, his design looked freaking fantastic, and he looked intimidating and menacing and just scary, almost scary. Oh yeah, another thing, Godzilla was scary in this movie as hell. You have to admit, Godzilla was scary as hell. Maybe because Kong, I love Kong too, and he's Godzilla, and when Godzilla fights Kong and he rips his freaking chest, and just that scene, oh god, yeah, that was terrifying. Godzilla was terrifying in this movie. But Mechagodzilla too, he was terrifying. But then some shots when he looked face forward, some of the shots, I'm not saying all of them, some of the shots when he looked forward into the camera looked kind of goofy. Kind of reminded me of the Heisei Mechagodzilla, which is not a good thing, at least for me personally. But still a cool design, much better design in my opinion than that one. And he had some cool abilities with the atomic punch. I'll say atomic punch. And then some atomic kicks. He freaking had some martial arts moves going on here, and I saw it. I was like, oh dang, I make those. Damn, he's cool. I like this. I like him now. He's got the breath. He's got an atomic breath like Godzilla, of course. He's got rockets, missiles, freaking his robot tail. He was cool. But I feel like this wasn't earned when when Kong and Godzilla fought up against him. Yes, it was cool, but I felt like it wasn't earned. I felt like if not King Kong, if Mechagodzilla was the main antagonist in the movie and they established him early on, they do technically do that, but I'm talking about Mechagodzilla as the antagonist. It would have felt more satisfying when Kong and Godzilla finally teamed up. Like they could have had like a Terminator type movie where Godzilla and Kong had to team up to fight Mechagodzilla because Mechagodzilla was going around killing all the Titans. That way you can have all the Titans die off screen or die on screen for a reason, not just because Godzilla kills them all after and no one knows about that and no one talks about that. You could have had a scene like that where Mechagodzilla's going around killing all the Titans, every single one of them, and Godzilla and Kong feel threatened, and they feel like they need to team up, and so that way they can have a reason to team up. Because if they don't team up, they'll be the next to die. That would make sense, and then also have the revenge for all the other Titans that have died and perished. You could have done that. Instead, Mechagodzilla just he's like Doomsday in this movie. He just pops up out of nowhere. I'm like, oh shoot, now we gotta team up to fight up against this dude because he's kicking my ass. He's gonna kick your ass. Let's team up against him. And yeah, it sounds like the same thing I just said earlier, but it's more like, oh, we have to hurry up and fight him. Not like, oh, if we don't fight him, we'll die, and everyone else will die. It's like it doesn't feel that much weight to it, Just I don't know. I felt like they wasted Mechagodzilla. Just like they did Burning Godzilla and the Oxygen Destroyer and King of the Monsters. They wasted Mechagodzilla here, and they could have made a better reason for why Mechagodzilla's in this movie rather than just, oh, he's here. He's cool. He's awesome. He's badass. I like him, but just wish he was in a different movie. And maybe because they thought that Godzilla versus Kong wouldn't do good and there wouldn't be any more Godzilla movies, maybe that's it. But then yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't know. And then also, you ruin the opportunity of having Godzilla and Kong team up in a later movie. Because then it will feel like, well, we already seen Godzilla and Kong team up, so this is nothing new. They're just going to fight a new monster, probably. But just, it's disappointing. It's just a little bit disappointing. But hey, I don't know. I still love the movie. Favorite MonsterVerse movie, in my opinion. Now, it's definitely now way better than King of the Monsters. I loved King of the Monsters when it first came out, just like Godzilla vs. Kong, but for King of the Monsters, I was kind of blinded by my love of it, and over time I was like, this ain't as good as I thought it was. But then Godzilla vs. Kong, I've been more excited to see that than the King of the Monsters, way longer, so that's why I'm more, open-minded of it, and more loving it more, like, and giving it also some pointers, like, hey, that's bad, you shouldn't do that, But, hey, All right. Okay, that's it. That's my review of it. It was really quick because I didn't have much to say. That everybody else pretty much said. It was really good. Please go watch it. It is hopefully that the MonsterVerse can continue. I'm hoping this movie does good enough to where we can have just more MonsterVerse movies. And I don't know. And hopefully they improve too, because even though I love this movie and everything in it, aside from the humans, was good, there were some things, nitpicks, and some big problems I had with it that I wish they improved or did in a different movie after this one. But anyways, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my review. It was rather quick, like I said, and yeah. Hopefully I'll see y'all guys next time in whatever video I'm making next. In fact, I am making another one for you guys. So hopefully I'll see y'all guys then. Bye bye, guys.